evening, everybody. Jason here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Back with my Final Fantasy XIV 12-ish or so hour charity stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games that heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers that let you play games for 24 hours. Today is the big day, November 2nd, but it can be whatever day that you want. If November 2nd is no good for you, you can have your charity marathon whenever you want and play whatever you like, as long as you like. Sorry about that. So once again, Extra Life is the 24-hour gaming marathon for children's hospitals. You can play whatever you like, wherever you like, as long as you like. It's all good because all the pledges that you collect go to help sick and injured kids in your community. I've been part of Extra Life now for 7 years, and I've been playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children every year. So, if you would like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help me in my own marathon efforts to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you'll find links to my fundraisers below. Okay, and now let's get right back into Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, and also a little brief systems update. I did check out some of the information that was made available from Donor Drive, the people that power the Extra Life website. Looks like they're still, looks like they're still working on getting everything back up and running. Everything seems fine because with the Extra Life site getting hit with a huge denial of service attack earlier today, preventing anyone from getting through or making donations. But everything seems to be stabilizing. But they're keeping us posted. But we're not gonna let those jerks get us down. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break from the story missions. Take on one of the Gunbreaker missions. I was just saying before I went off the air for a dinner break, I did actually pick up the Gunbreaker and Dancer jobs when the new expansion launched, but I really haven't done anything with them, so I'm going to change that. After hearing so much about Etha, I can't wait to finally meet her. If I were a lesson show, I would have hired an investigator to catch the villain instead. Agent of inquiry of some such perhaps. I know a guy you just have to meet. Ethan assures me that she'll be ready in 2 shakes of a Ziz's tail, whatever that means. Duty calls. Commence the battle for higher gunblades? Yep, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, my chaperones have arrived. How wonderful! I think I'm remembering this mission now. Oh, to finally feel the sun's warming rays. I am reborn! They weren't joking when they called her eccentric. Ugh, all this prancing about is going to draw unwanted attention. Better get this over with as quickly as possible. Sophie, Jern and I will escort her to the amphitheater. Mind you stay behind with Lassiter in case we need to hurry back. Fine by me. I'll keep an ear out for any signs of danger and come running if you call. Although I was fully prepared to join you in guarding Editha and even dress for the occasion, I will defer to your professional opinion and remain here. But promise me you'll keep my sweet Petunia safe. Leave it to us. Ready, Jern? La la la, what a beautiful day for a stroll. Need to only escort her to the amphitheater and back, but keep your eyes peeled. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere so peaceful and serene. Britannia is a wonderful place. You should stay a while. I'll think about it. That? It is! It's Editha! Hey, don't run ahead! This is all we need. Not my distraction, but if they could tell us why those bandits are after her. You're escorting the lovely Editha? Please allow me to make a record of this day's events. Oh, Gridania delights in Editha's magnificent melodies. Every other musician pales in comparison to her. Editha has only recently begun performing in Gridania and has already amassed a considerable following. I've heard, however, that some of the other harpsichordists are envious of her success. It's true her music has inspired all the wondrous places she's seen on her travels? I hear that Editha has become something more recluse of late. I do hope she returns to grace the stage once more. I get the impression that a jealous rival is the instigator? There she is with rabbit ears! Who goes there? Never you mind. Step away from the girl, nice and slow. Maybe not. Don't let them near her, June. Ooh, that looked painful. There could be more of them, so be on your guard. Must be ready to strike at a moment's notice. Yeah, you clean up this mess. Editha, you mustn't run off like that again. Turn, take the left. Oh no, you gotta get past me. No, this one's a cut above the rest. He's ahead of it. What was that? Leave these ruffians to me. I and the other wood whalers will get to the bottom of this. I'll take you in for questioning. Who will be behind these attacks? No idea. Yeah, I think we give her that much. What a beautiful day. Glad to see the thread of... Couldn't read that fast. It's too quiet. They're expecting us. My, what a naughty little rabbit. It seems you wandered too far from your warren. The stage is set for your curtain call, though it cost me a pretty penny to rent the place. This will be the last time you'll walk over my stage with those grubby little paws of yours. Pour the Calisauce head on a platter! Save me the ears! To the table. I'll hang back here. Useless city college professionals. It's time to introduce the little rabbit to my kitty. pushes its pace after us. No matter. Protect Edith at all costs. I'm running into them. How to look painful. Ah! Dang, failed. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I'm not proud. Let's go with easy difficulty. Already saw the cutscene, so let's skip. Hey, you're walking a little faster than me. Wait, go right ahead. That's all we need. Okay, quiz the locals again. 40. Read what you said. You read what you said. 40 read what you said. Read what you said. And I already read what you said. Once again, stay ready to strike at a moment's notice. Bit of fun. Leave these ruffians to be. It's too... Okay, I already saw the cutscene earlier, so... Not getting cleared. Maybe you could actually hide instead of just stand there getting shot. Oh, the wicked melon! Okay, I think I got all the combo moves. Ouch. Thanks, dude. Ouch. Yeah, going in with both barrels. Okay, got him on the ropes. It's down. What's wrong? No more surprises? I disappoint you, but I'm afraid not. The show's over. Now take that mask off before I cut it off and your face with it. Miss Undine, I might have guessed, but what has Edith ever done to deserve this? That harlot doesn't know the first thing about real music. And she thinks she can steal my fans, my stage with those appalling outfits of hers? I won't stand for it. I won't! What happened here? I heard that Odine wasn't exactly a fan of Editha's, but I never thought she'd pay to have her killed. And now we know that the highwaymen in the woods were in on her schemes too. A few days back, they held up Odine's cartridge in the shroud, which made them an offer worth more than the valuables she was carrying. Mind you, I don't suppose there's many of the bastards left after today. You've done us all a good turn, so if you need anything from the God's Quiver, don't hesitate to ask. Now the danger's past, Editha will long last be able to make her triumphant return to Miketo's amphitheater. Still one thing I don't quite understand. Why do those highwaymen attack me and Radovan in the woods? Maybe it's because of your ears? I imagine Odine told them how much I love wearing my favorite bunny crown. They probably thought you were me. Oh, those ones aren't real Vaira ears. At least I don't think so. I was wondering if I might have a word in private with the three of you. There are four of us. Yes, but only if I include you, which I'm not. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Well, I suppose a lady is entitled to her secrets. Before I return to my duties, I wish to express my gratitude for your part in today's events. You have both performed admirably. Now that pesky manager of mine is out of the way, let's go to the Great Loam Growery. Right at the Botanist Guild, so. Quick warp away. I have the foggiest idea what this is about. What could it be? I'm also afraid to find out. You risked life and limb to protect me, so I feel it's only fair that I explain myself. One moment, please. What? I know what they are. You mean to say she was a sylph from the very beginning? Oh yes, this one feels much more comfortable now. It's fun to use glamours and play the harpsichord, but a little tiring. And this one spent so long in Walkie One's house, this one nearly died. These ones need the sun's rays to flourish, to live. This is why this one had to go outside, even though dangerous ones were all around. This one hopes helpful ones will understand and not tell simpering one. Listening ones will be sad if this one can no longer play sweet, sweet music. Your secret is safe with us. I'm ever so grateful. Promise you'll come to listen to my harpsichord soon, yes? Not quite the conclusion I was expecting, but a satisfactory one nonetheless. I must say, you've acquitted yourself rather well, Jern. I know it takes a lot longer for novices to grasp the fundamental differences between a gunblade and a regular sword. It was originally developed by my people in the Third Astral Era. The march of the Allegan Empire had driven us to the barren wastelands, where even survival was a constant struggle. Our queen, Gunhildr, was closely guarded by loyal soldiers known for the unique swords they wielded. These weapons, Gunhildr's blades, eventually became known as gunblades. Meanwhile, the Allegans were developing firearms capable of launching projectiles over great distances. As they were similar in appearance to our gunblades, we referred to these weapons as guns, a term which is now commonplace. So effective were these new weapons on the battlefield, the Queen's Guard decided to specialize in smashing through the enemy lines and destroying them as swiftly as possible. Thus did they become known as gunbreakers. Heard this all before. Even after the fall of the Allegan Empire, these techniques were passed down to each new generation. My clan are the descendants of Gunhilda's royal guard, although I am all that remains. It is my duty to see that the art of the gunbreaker lives on, even if that means entrusting it to an outsider, such as yourself. If you like history lessons, you two will get along like a house on fire. I best leave it there for the time being. Don't want to overwhelm the lad. The best learning is done in the field, however. As pleasant as Gridania is, I am eager to see what other city-states have to offer. And may I suggest Ulda? The markets have goods from all over the world, and I'm dying to take a look. Ulda it is then. Sophie and I will go on ahead. When you arrive, seek us out. We shouldn't be hard to find. Okay, speak Radavan in the quicksand. Okay. Right ticket. Thanks. I'll just zip right on over. Next. Skill. There they are. The best excuse to settle in a new place is dress like the locals. Well, that's my excuse. It's good to finally get away from that noisy marketplace. Not that this watering hole is much quieter. It feels a paradise compared to anything you'll find in Garlean territory. I think he's just in a sour mood because he can't find any work. You're not wrong there, Sophie. I'll keep looking through. Jern, you better train by yourself until we find our next client, which, with a little luck, will be soon. Okay, that one's done. So let's try the dancer quest. Head off to Costa del Sol. Good, I've still got all the recommended gear, so... Now, it's been a while since I touched, last touched this character class as well, so... I don't know what I'm doing. The success of our Eorzean tour, and perhaps the future of our troop as a whole, depends on what this fellow thinks of us. And I'm dressed for the occasion. Excellent. My two rising stars are here, and we can finally get the show on the road. But first, we should pay our respects to our patron to be Master Gegirju. Come with me. Oh, this little slimy guy again. Mr. Gegirju, it is a pleasure and an honor to be invited to your lovely estate. I am Nashmira, leader and principal dancer of Troop Falcium, and I stand before you today with two of my most promising protégés. Yes, welcome at all. Oh, Peggy, is that you, Titansbane? Moonlighting as a dancer these days, are you? I must admit, I thought adventuring was more lucrative than that. Mind you, when you're as wealthy as me, the best is a given. No, I won't be content with merely a masterful performance. I want to see something daring, something profound, something the likes of which this realm has never seen. I trust you're up to the task? We would let your eyes be the judge of that, Mr. I really need to know how to pronounce these names. We would let your eyes be the judge of that, Master. For today, Costa del Sol will be the venue for the inaugural performance of True Falsium's newest production. We call it A Flower Blooms on the Battlefield. Fear not, Jern. I'll guide you every step of the way. Cast your worries from your heart, let your body be as one with the music, and all will be well. There's a chance if we win over the Master, our coffers will be overflowing. Break a leg out there, Jern. Not literally, of course. Your very first performance, and already you're taking center stage. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Your first opponent will be a training mannequin designed specifically to hone an aspiring dancer's skills. Breathe deeply, move with purpose, and it'll be a breeze. At the same time, always remember that the Krieg dance is a dance of war. I know you're among friends here, but I want you to imagine yourself on the battlefield, leaping and twirling through a legion of foes. Now let's knock this master out of his 100,000 gill stockings. Are you ready? I am ready, as I'll ever be. That's it. The fire in your eyes. This is the chance of our lifetimes. So let that same passion burn in your heart and hold nothing back. Let the curtain rise! Still lack for experience, this I know, but take heart, for I have crafted this performance specifically to draw out your innate talent, step by precious step. Follow my lead, and you'll find yourself transforming into a full-fledged dancer before you even know it. Lose yourself in the music, let the passion in your heart take over, and you will move as you've never moved before. Yes, you are the flower on this battlefield, and today you will blossom. Gotcha. Ready? First, you execute what is called a close position and choose me as your partner. If you chose the partner, you'll be able to invigorate them through your dancing. Already? Trust me, follow my lead, and the master will all be but putty in our hands. Execute a close position. Splendid, now let's show them what you can do. Apologies for the late master. Without further ado, behold as our flower blooms on the battlefield. Finally, it's time for the show. This that's what I heard it to be. You're not getting a single coin. You no pressure, right? Right, Jern. Let's begin with the basics. Once your stance, the 2 standard steps, to topple up with a double standard finish. Your dance. 2 standard steps. Let's see, where's the button? Oh, so this is the famed troop. Perhaps your reputation was well deserved after all. That's it. Can you feel the power welling up from within you? Now it's my turn. You feel the strength surging within you, just like this. You and your partner aspire and feed off each other. Just getting warmed up, are we? See more, so go ahead and show them what you've got. Ah, okay. Okay, there's got to be another way for me to do it. Double standard finish, okay. I'm not doing very good. Okay, so click in dancing, dance yourself a standard step. Pirouette. Double standard finish. Not bad at all, but there will be more. More, I say! The master has warmed up to you. Next, show what you can do with this mannequin here. Yo, master, my protege would put on a show with this dancing doll. Watch him fend off its mighty attacks. Oh, nothing a good battle. Get the blood pumping. You must dance your own rhythm. Use your weapons to your advantage as well and fell the foe. Delicate and deadly. Yes, I do believe I approve. Standard steps. Dance your dance and not strike your foe. Invigorate yourself and your companions in the process. Tells me starting the show he's taking a beating out there. Now that's what I call dancing. What next? The show will go on, yes? Right, Darren, we have the master right where we want him. For you and Rana to take the stage together. Tune into the show and represent the grand finale. Put by two dancers clash in a display of dangerous beauty. Duel of two dancers? That's what I came to see. Sweep me out by feet. Together. In a dance battle! Didn't work. Okay, well, since that didn't work, quick time for a station break. You watched me play Final Fantasy XIV as part of 100 Days, as part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. You can play games that heal kids for 24 hours, and today is the big day, November 2nd, or whatever day works for you. Once you sign up, you can collect pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers, and you can play any day that you like because fundraising goes on until the end of the year. And all the pledges go toward your local children's hospital as they help heal sick and injured children. I've been playing for the Alberta Children's Hospital for 7 years, and you can help donate to my efforts in the links below. So, if you'd like to know more, if you'd like to sign up, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, let's see. Let's see, I'm actually wondering instead, maybe if I can take care of another one of these really hard quests that I've had. Try Extreme Bowl of Embers. Oh, geez, it'll take about half an hour to go through. Let me just take a look. Is there anything quickly that I might be able to do? Let's see. Wait a minute. This one has been taking up space in my quest log. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's head back for now. Okay, so where this, he's just right outside the steps of Nald. Okay. Right out here. Slowly but surely, we're building our fortunes one day at a time. Before long, we'll be buying land and building homes, and then you have to accept us, right? Well, be you came, Jerk White Eagle, the savior of the Saltery. It is a tremendous honor, sir, and that is no exaggeration. I don't know if you realize, but you are instrumental in bringing stability and prosperity to so many lives. It may be a joint enterprise carried in the auspices of the Sultana and Lord Lolorito, but we all know who got them in the same room. And besides, even if I wanted to thank them directly, there's not a snowball's chance in the seventh hell I'd ever be able to. But I'm not the only one grateful for your intervention. See, all the salt exported from the locks is brought here first and afterwards shipped to every corner of Eorzea. It's a massive new industry that requires a considerable amount of labor. Take a look around and you'll see how much the lives of refugees here have changed as a result. Steady work means steady pay for folks who have had few options before. They in turn can spend their newfound wealth on goods and services provided by their fellow refugees. Everyone profits when Gil moves to a local community like this. No one needs to hoard resources because they know more is on the way. You can see a real difference here in stone throwing outside the walls, and in Pearl Lane too. Don't believe me? Go and see for yourself. Okay, talk with the refugees of Pearl Lane. Okay. Get right back into the city. Only Thal can say what tomorrow holds, but today I've got coin in my pocket and a song on my lips, and a bleeding heavy crate in my arms. Bugger me. I admit there was a time when I'd rather soon spat in a guardsman's eye than take the Lorito's gill, but times are changing. We have to change with them. It's as simple as walking the streets and keeping the peace. If the Maljar or gods know who else decide to attack, you'll have to face them on the battlefield. You understand that, yes? Let's settle a place to set up shop first, don't you think? Finest wares at the lowest prices won't sell if we aren't where the action is. I finally saved up enough to open my stall, though I want to make sure I have a solid plan before I do. My friend here's been kind enough to offer me some guidance. Just you wait, I'll have shops throughout all of Eorzea one day. Been a long time, soldier. I remember when you came here once upon a time, back when Adeleji was still trying to play us all for fools. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Just the other day, an East Aldenard band came through and offered me a job. I was a salt porter, though, as a guard for a bloody bank. The self-saying bank holding Telegi's fortune that Lolorito so generously gifted to the House of Fool following the bastard's death. A gesture of reconciliation to smooth over the tensions between the Royalists and the Monasterists. As if the two were ever truly at odds. The Sultanate is content to let Lolorito manage the estate so long as they get their cut. It's all smoke and mirrors, don't you see? Perfumed gentry carving up the corpse of a fool who couldn't play the great game, all while the rest of us trudge on fighting over scraps from the master's table. And the moneylenders, the banks, they're part of the same rotten system, chewing up the poor and hapless with convoluted contracts full of traps. Every man on the street can tell you a story about a friend settled in debt, forced to work day and night until they fell ill and died. The city eats people, soldier, chews them up, and spits them right out. So I told that Bang Bang to piss off. Bloody fool. What in the seven hells was he thinking? Come down here and offer me a job. As if I don't know a poison chalice when I see one. Would that everyone were so perceptive. We met before? Something about you seems familiar. That'd be Lord Lolorito of the Syndicate. Huh? Well, aren't we a long way from home? I will not deny that you have caused to distrust our offer of employment. Under Adelici's management, the bank was less charitable in its treatment of its staff. Contrary to his public support of the refugee cause, he aggressively pursued cost-cutting measures which unconscionably longed shifts and drastically reduced wages. Consequently, quality of service was much less reduced, as it was the reputation of his businesses. He was a short-sighted imbecile, but I am not. Neither the Satolna nor I would see his policies perpetuated and intend to offer more equitable terms, increased compensation, periods of rest, and so forth. You'll forgive me if I don't blindly trust a man they say spews gill from his backside 3 times a day. And even if your every word is true, I'm not about to believe you're offering all that out of the kindness of your heart. No, certainly not. Nor would I expect a man such as you, one who thinks 5 steps ahead out of necessity, to think otherwise. Simply put, I need you and your people to trust me. This is far bigger than the bank, Saltry, or any single endeavor. Nay, it's about every single venture associated with the Mirage Trust, which your people rightfully regard with caution. If they are to grow and prosper, it will be only with the support of our Alamegan residents. You are a leader in your community, Landberg. A man who commands respect and loyalty when he speaks. If you vouch for us, then others will listen. I trust that answers your question as to why I would descend from a golden chamber pod to come and see you in person. More or less, I want to take your gill. You want me to take your gill, so others will too. That was then, and this is now, So saith the chairman himself. I think that's simple, is it? You can't promise folks the stars and expect them to take you at your word. I want it in writing, for me and mine both. Contracts, legal and binding. And we want to see it at the table. Representation for our collective interests. Alamegans united in common cause, bargaining as one? Interesting. In principle, I have no objection. You shall be joining us at the bank, then? Very good. I reckon he thinks he's got his hooks in me. Well, we'll see about that. Even if he does give us everything we demand, I know he'll try to undermine and divide us. Wouldn't be surprised if he succeeded too, but at least we'll have a fighting chance. Aye, we'll play his game, for now. Work our way into positions of power and necessity, so when the time comes to remind him who needs who, we'll be ready to extract some real concessions. Just you wait. So take it with a tons of salt. Some people will tell you all they need to change your stars is a chance. Steady job with a modest salary. People are fools. The important thing for us now is not to fall prey to the lie that is the Uldan dream, for that is but a tool they use to divide us. Only through united purpose and collective action will we achieve lasting change for ourselves and our children. Okay, let's see. Any other quick quests that I can potentially polish off? Yeah, nothing but duties. And let's do this one. Well, this is what you get when you get the random flying mount. Are you ready, John? Yeah, let's put the end to this. Aye, there's no room for hesitation. Press on, come what may. Where are we, Alpha? All set to go? Quick, quick, quick! That's the spirit. Let's dive right on in. Almost as if I'm going back in time, finishing up all these old storylines. We're missing some test worlds. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end. Welcome, welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 side group combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent. We've come to the last round of testing then. Should we win this battle? Are we to finally face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I will continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Omitting intermediary steps, evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous, proceeding immediately with final experiment. Stop. Alpha, your task is complete. Presence among these test subjects is no longer required. What do you mean by that? I will guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. Even so, Alpha is a valid companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I have no intention of leaving him behind. Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority becomes redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. You are more accurately described as bait. Test subject Alpha can either confirm or deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity I created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. By observing the feeble creature in the heart of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from the estimated projections. The test was an abject failure. Thus I resolved to adapt methodology. I would focus instead of simulating powerful opponents, and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, applied a compulsion to return to me, and then ejected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. I surmised that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required, a function he has performed with adequate competence. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? Your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capability for the purpose of an unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against using such technology for purposes outside its design. From the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subject of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction that drove these villains to terrible greatness. The same limitless conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? They will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Jern. Let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. Come on. And here's the famous coffee maker, the Mark 14 Thermal Coil Boiler Master. And it's empty. For base camp up and running, you dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As for the world's inhabitant, Omega has generously provided us with a basic profile. Your opponent's name is Chaos. First heroes defeated this evil in a conflict that took place so long ago, I'm having trouble separating myth from history. Unless, of course, this is exactly from another reality, as were the Denzians of the Sigmascape, in which case it may be pointless to even attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that this Chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. Promise me a grueling battle, but one which will open the gate to fighting Omega itself. Alpha, you and I will need to provide sword for Jern. Will you be my assistant? Well, I suppose. Your brother about Omega said earlier, you think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Trust me when I say this is not your fault. We're the ones who awaken Omega, and we're the ones that need to deal with the consequences. What? By the way, do you still have that card you used to boil? Water in the kettle? It brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even fill a pot without constant reminders. If you could take charge of that, then it would be most helpful. What? It is inconvenient without Midgard Stormer here to translate his chirping. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win this next contest. Show him we're still on top of things, eh? Okay, use the duty finder to enter AlphaScape 1.0. Quick, quick! Okay, let's see what the... Let's see. Yeah, let's actually see what the wait is like for the AlphaScape here. Oh, we have the wait time will be about 5 minutes. I could do 5. Meantime, let's see if I can just quickly go back to somewhere and build all this materia that I've got. Get some quick repairs on my gear as well. Wow, lots of people on tonight. I get some quick repairs by my good tinkerer. And some quick building. Let's see. What does the tenacity skill do again? Alright, damage dealt to the seed. Oh, yep, that sounds good. Yes, there we go. And I'll quickly just sell the rest. going for? 700. Oh, I'll leave that at that price. Vegemite. 190. Eye. What are they going for? 700. Quick arm. How much are they going for? 200. Okay, thank you, Maven. Oh yeah, I did hear that bards would get new performance options in the latest patch. So, a chance to just quickly stash some stuff away in my armoire as well. Okay, let's see then. Yeah, it's called the Crystarium. Okay. Can't be stashed in the armoire. And stash it in the dresser. Okay, here let me see then. Oh yeah, that one looks good. Yeah, I know it looked good, darn it. Okay, looks like that the duty finder isn't working out very well. So I'm thinking maybe instead, maybe for now, maybe instead I will actually go back to the. Go back to some of the story missions. Turn to planning. That's what I'm going to do. Right. So again, I'm playing games as part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon for the Children's Miracle Network. Right now, gamers from all over the world are playing games to raise money for their local children's hospitals. If you'd like to know more, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, there's lots of fetch quests around here, so let's start fetching. Oh, he's got two. Magic is love, magic is life. Mortal, will you not undertake a task for me? You see, the time has come for my child to be initiated into ways of magic, and I wish I have a staff fashioned for them. However, some of the materials needed can only be had from dangerous beasts. I'm given to understand that you are strong, and so I would entrust the hunting to you. You're up to the task. What requires the leg of a moss fungus and the thorn of a witchweed. Once you have these items, please take them to our weaponsmith. Okay, what else you got? Tell me, mortal, do you know what a platini is? It is the name of not only our village, but a mushroom, a variety that is exceptionally difficult to grow. Some special items are needed in their cultivation. I'd be grateful if you could procure them for me. Specifically, what I need is an undying heart, a bottle of fuka blood, and a ball of samid silk. Suffice to say, you'll be suitably rewarded for your troubles. Okay, guess I'm on my way out. Hey buddy, you need help with something? The Mushroom Menace. No, not again! Grr, pox of that pest! My, to appear before me precisely at my time of need. Just as though you were a Numo yourself. It's my mushrooms, the precious mushrooms I grow with tender loving care. A dastardly pest has been laying them to waste. It seeks into the cave with its gluttonous, googly eyes and devours my defenseless fungi before vanishing into the wilderness. Rid me of the creature, I beg you. Lure it out using this bowl of sauteed mushroom soup, then strike it down. Yeah, fortunately, some of these species are right out here. And another one I need is right here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Like this is the place for the Mushroom Menace. Is it saute or is it a soup? Whichever it is, the traditional Numo dish is positively delectable. Now lie in wait for the best. Not calling for help, buddy. Okay, guess the ones for the quest are all there. At the castle. Okay, guess I'm crossing the bridge. And if I'm right, the last current I need to find via exploration somewhere up there. Might as well see if I can get that at the same time. Didn't even break a sweat. Six yalms to the north. You all saw that, Chad. He jumped me. Okay, so where is that? Point. There it is. Right over here. Let's see, are these walls or vines? It's vines. All right, woohoo! Found all the currents. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that should be... Okay, yeah, that should be quicker if I go to here. Quick repairs while I'm here. And let's head this way. It's a cool looking mount. Next, slay of the Samid for its silk. And head the other way. And so I don't need to go all the way over there. Instead, got the silk I need. Alright, got everything there. Okay. Let's travel back to Plaini and cash in the quests. There you are. Were you able to obtain the items I requested? Yep, the lusty blood of a Fuka to be used in the cultivation of mushrooms, the crystalline heart of an Undyne to be used in the cultivation of mushrooms, and the sturdy silk of Sami to be used in the cultivation of mushrooms. Excellent! With these we can ensure that the Plaini grow big and strong. How do we use the items, you ask? Give the mushrooms water purified with the Undine heart, and fertilize it with Duchin's rich Fuka blood. And as they grow, we reinforce them with Sami's silk. Add some windows and doors, perhaps a flight of stairs, and it's ready to live in. My thanks, mortal. Here's your fitting reward. Yeah, let me see. I'm just quickly double checking something, seeing if there's been any updates from Extra Life regarding the denial of service attack. I'll only be just a second. Okay, it looks like they tweeted about half an hour ago. They said the site is up and they have thousands of gamers raising money for hashtag for the kids. Okay, let's keep going and give hype for everybody who's participating in Game Day. Okay, yep. So it looks like everything might all be back up and running. Of course, I have no idea how much has actually been raised at this point, but yeah. But let's just keep on going. Just give it the best that we can. You did it! You rid me of the mushroom menace! Now my precious mushrooms may grow in peace and I can sleep without those googly eyes haunting my dreams. Here's your fitting reward. No more and no less than you deserve. May it bring you much honor. Yes, I've been expecting you. Come, let's see those materials then. So here you go, a moss fungus leg. It's still kicking. And a cruel-looking thorn taken from a witchweed. Ah, this is fine quality stuff. With these, I have everything I need. Let Osigun know that I will set to work on the training staff at once. Hi. A little bit of clipping there. Weaponsmith works on the staff we speak, you say? To think that my child will soon take their first steps as a mage. It brings a tear to the eye. You may have heard that we Numo are magically blessed. Indeed, many among us are talented at spellcraft, but what manner of spells we excel at depend upon such things as personality and upbringing. I myself have always been woeful with battle magics, but the child may yet wreak havoc where I could not. I keenly look forward to witnessing their development in the coming years. So you see, the journey to magic is important of a Numo's life. You may take pride in having helped to set a child on their course, and also accepting this fitting payment for your service. Okay, how many quests are here? Oh, lots. The lovesick Nubo is struggling to make a decision. Should I give them this, or should I give them that? Yeah, I can't decide. There's someone I fancy, and I want to give them a gift, but I don't know what item is best. Again, I thought about asking some of the others what they would like to receive, but I worry they'll mistake my question as a proposition. If the question were to come from you, though, it wouldn't be a concern. Please, will you go and do the asking in my stead? What would I be happy to receive? I suppose a Grimroll wouldn't go astray. It never hurts to have more knowledge. My choice of a gift? Why, a Porksy for certain. There's nothing more useful than a trusty familiar, and the more adorable it is, the better. I'm afraid this is rather unimaginative, but I'm quite partial to flowers. You can't grow them in the cave, and they would help brighten up the village. You spoke with the others? Please tell me what you learned. Flowers, familiars, and books. I see, I see. Yes, I can finally decide. Thank you ever so much. When I was little, a mortal once told me that a gift isn't just something one must give, but something one wants to give. For a long time, I didn't understand what his words meant. That changed when I met them. Simply thinking of them makes me want me to give them a gift. And thanks to you, I'm confident I could choose one that will bring a smile to their face. Please accept it as a fitting payment for your kind help. Numa was worried for their familiar. Please, mortal, I require your aid. My precious Porksy's been under the weather of late and needs some full-blown lilies to get better. However, I cannot leave its side to do the picking. If you please go in my stead, I promise to give you a fitting payment. Okay. Might as well pick up all the rest of the quests while I'm at it. Soft-spoken Nomo has a request for a traveler. Mortal, I have a task for you, should you be willing. By the shore of the isle from which the Gira rises, there is a leaf man. I want you to go and lay the sword before it. Do this for me, and I will grant you a fitting reward. This one's burning for your patronage. Ah, Abortal is Abortal. Please give me your patronage. Please, 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 please. You won't regret it, I swear. Just tell me what your troubles are and I will solve them. Yes, make them disappear. Well, I got 99 problems, but a Numo ain't one. What? You don't have any troubles? Yeah, what am I to do? I can't afford to let this opportunity slip by. Please help me, I beg you. Go and ask the others what I must do to win your patronage. You wish to know how they might win your patronage? You yourself do not know. There is little and less chance someone else would. Well, never have I heard of such a naive Numo. All know that patronage cannot be forced. Nay, it must come about naturally, arise out of necessity. Vengeful Numo? One good trick deserves another. The vengeful Numo is bent on revenge. Grr, those accusing pixies! I never should have trusted them! Ah, I gotcha. asking for sheep's milk, they demanded the payment first, and against my better judgment, I gave it to them. I've not seen neither hide nor hair of them since. But they will rue the day they cheated this Numo. I'll get my revenge. With your help, mortal. Your task is simple. Take these mock ancient texts I've prepared and give them to the pixies. The rest should play it out by itself, and I'll have my revenge. And you your fitting payment. And if the pixies think to ask where the text came from, say you found it at the church at Dameron Field. Needs help being reunited with their former familiar. Whatever will I do without that willful thing? You see, my porksy familiar flew away and refuses to come back. I've tried to catch it several times now with no joy. It seems to think we're playing a game and flutters off at the first sight of me, but I dare say a stranger such as you will have better luck. Will you not try to catch it for me? I would of course give you a fitting payment in return. Here, take this vial of succulent scent and sprinkle it all over yourself. The porksy loves the smell, and it should afford you an opening to capture it. Okay, this guy's up here. Our friend is being too hasty. It's well and good to deserve honor, but one mustn't obsess over it. Tell them they could stand to relax a little. And he is in the mood for mixing mischief. God, what a quandary this is. The mere thought of going makes me wince. What ails me? I'm supposed to take myself to lead your alarm to trade, but I have a strong aversion to the pixies and their antics. Really, this is sudden, but wouldn't you go in my stead? If you're willing, please see this bag of dumbcap spores to a pixie named Joel Fio. In return, they should give you some flower seeds. Oh, and if they try any tricks on you, encant the word law. It'll allow you to extract some small revenge. I pray you won't have to resort to it, however. Did you learn how I might win your patronage? Oh, please tell me you did. It's not that easy, dude. Is that what they said? Perhaps they're right. Perhaps I've been too obsessed with honor and I need to relax. I don't know the perfect way to do that. I need an ekvor. Please go and catch one for me. Spirit as creature is, it's like to put up a fight. You must weaken it first before slipping the sack over it. Okay, where to first? Might as well head back here. Yeah, start at the south and work my way back north. You're late, and there I thought Numo were supposed to be punk. Wait, you're full old sapling. Come on, let's play. Imagine we're to trade. You're the spores of a mushroom that I'm told that you wanted. Oh, the numbcap spores. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna throw them at other pixies, and you know what'll happen? I'll make them go numb all over. We'll be able to move a finger. But I mustn't forget my side of the bargain. Make like your bags of flower seeds from the fields. I've taken the liberty of leaving them here, there, and everywhere. After all, I never made any promise about handing seeds to you here. Can't the word. Oh. It tickles, prickles, stings! Alright, I'm sorry. Should be collecting your flower seeds. Take too long, they may sprout where they lie. Sorry, dude, I just need this to leak a little bit. Throw the sack over it. I think I'll be hearing this music in my sleep tonight. Anything else nearby? Oh, there must be another flower seed bag over here. There must be another one. Ah, perfect. Okay, one more. Awesome. Okay. Let's do the one good trick deserves another. You're busy. Well, now, what's a mortal doing here? An envelope containing a scrap of parchment bearing Fey runes fashioned in the likeness of an ancient text. This at the church? Let's see now. It tells you the way to get into a secret garden. All you need is sheep's milk. It just so happens we have the extra we didn't give the Dumo. I'll go test out at once. There's the second one. Wish to give me something, you say? Ooh, it says there's a secret flower garden. And the way will be revealed if one makes an offering of sheep's milk to the leaf man north of here. He must go telling everyone. Rather have my fill of the garden. Those pixies that they had to encounter along the way are still here. Doesn't look good. Oink oink. Mysterious view of the spell suspiciously like cured meats. And to your amazement, you begin smelling like sausages. Second said, "It's Lord the Parks of Blissful Days. Now is your chance to capture it." Capture it. Gotcha. Go. I'll teleport over, and so that I can quickly cash in these quests. The multiple returns with the Decaphor, I hope? Yep. Decaphor held his item submissive for the time being. Ooh, such a lusty specimen. I shall enjoy sucking on its tail for that sweet, sweet nectar taste. There's no better way to relax, let me tell you. But wait, by bringing this to me, you've done me a service. And we give you a fitting payment, it becomes an honorable task. I might not have performed the task, but I was party to it. And near enough is good enough. Ah. Give the pixies a text and they believed it? Such sweet revenge. Here, mortal, the fitting payment for your excellent service. Now, if you excuse me, I have sheep's milk to collect. Ah, you're back. Dare hope you're able to catch my familiar? Sure thing. It's been rendered pliant by the succulent smell of sausages. Wonderful! I may resume making sausages! What? Oh, let you understand, we're not eating this fellow. Oh no, we know we'll make our sausages from mushrooms, and my Porksy helps us find them. Besides, Porksies are arcane entities brought to life by imbuing clay with magic. Hardly appetizing. But even should they be edible, like ordinary flightless pigs, we wouldn't dream of eating them. Unlike mortals, we Numo cherish our animal friends. But here is the fitting payment I promised. My thanks, traveler, and take care of your devoured out there, succulent as you smell. Ah, you've returned. Do you have the flower seeds? Sure do. This bag is stuffed full of flower seeds cultivated by the pixies. 6 bags of seeds as agreed upon. Excellent. I won't ask whether you had to incant the word, but I hope the experience wasn't too troublesome. Lest you wonder, from these seeds we'll extract an oil for use in food and medicine. In the old days we traded with the men of Vobur for it, but now we must turn to the pixies. Yet, though they can be vexing neighbors, the pixies play an important role in the production of Ilmeg. We must learn to live with each other for the common good. But I digress. My thanks for your help. Please accept this as fitting payment. Okay, I think now would be a good time to pick up the story quest. But before I do that, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV as part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon for the Children's Miracle Network. Game day is today, November 2nd, or it can be whatever day that you want because fundraising goes on until the end of the year. If you'd like to sign up to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. This one had a fetch quest too. Stranger Fuoth. Jern, I know you've already given me your patronage, but would you not consider doing so again? Thank you, and I ask that you deliver this pack of mushrooms to Long Mirror Lake. The recipient is a Fuoth, and he should give you an alchemical concoction in return. Now, though the Fuoth are strange folk as a whole, I must warn you that this one is stranger than most. He is far taller than his kindred for one, and I cannot help but feel unsettled at his presence. He can provide us with what we need, and so we trade with him. But if truth be told, I would sooner not deal with him in person. That's my request to you. My thanks in advance. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elderwood and Enoch returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Yeah, there you are. I'm informed that you have been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now that you will be pleased to hear that we come to a decision regarding the scepter. You gather your companions and will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more, we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Here you continue your quest. Allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose a ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin-eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear. Is there anything else we should know? Anything else? Only if you feel I'm ready for the challenge, and none here will blame you for it. You are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you are comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I'd look away for one moment and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine! you hear? Not yours, and not the Fuath's. And anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro safekeeping at their settlement, Volkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou have herefore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate them as we have with the Fey folk. Well, those ones were the Amaro that I read earlier. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive at Volkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and their leader is the bearer. He's their leader and the bearer of the relic. You got it. Are we still here? Do you perhaps wish to remain with us after all? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this way then I could wipe up these two quests. Yeah, just ignore me. I'm not worth it. Here's the Fuath. Hi-ho! Oh, the Fuath here! Do not see any Fuath in the area. There is, however, an elf wearing what appears to be a toad costume. Top of the morning to you, mortal! Wait, is it even morning? Ah, what does it matter? 'Tis a fine day to be a Fuath. Bang, bang, go away! Ho, 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 ho. You're really a Fuath? What an odd thing to ask, but of course I'm a Fuath. Some mistake me for an elf, and I do not blame them, statuesque as I am, but I assure you, I am a Fuath through and through and through. But tell me, what brings a good mortal such as yourself here? What business have you to do with this humble Fuath? Here, I have a pack of mushrooms for you. Ah, the mushrooms I've been expecting. I shall enjoy these. Oh, yes. And yet I cannot help but feel disappointed. Rather than coming himself, White Lad sent you instead. It was inevitable, I suppose. I knew that one day they too would go over to the other side. And you, my friend, are but another brick in the wall, or the cog in the machine, ever grinding. That's what you came for, yes, so take it and leave it be. I would think upon the state of the new world. I would think upon the state of the new world. Hey, wait a minute, let me just take a closer look at that animation. Weirdo. Okay. Okay, so this one for Help My Porksy. Looks like this one will be an underwater one, so Got big full-blown lilies. Dive, dive, la 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 la. Or rather, just pick the ones floating on top of the water. Okay, onto the bridge, and that should be it for the new boat quests. Thinking, how am I doing with ether currents? Okay, oh, need 2 from quests. Ain't chirping on me, pal. I thought this was the place for the leaf man. Let's see. I gotta go down. Could it be down there? Okay. Gotta cliff dive. Geronimo! Ooh. Oh, I actually survived! His old sword has been polished to a mirror-like sheen. Here you go. Hey, you're back. You have the lilies? Sure do. Native to the waters of Remake, this beautiful lily is at the peak of its bloom. Now my gratitude, now my precious Porksy can recover. While I feed it the lilies, you ask? After a fashion, being an arcane entity, it cannot simply eat them. Instead, I'll infuse it with the flower's ether. The creature, it would be as drinking sweet nectar, a sure way to lift the spirits. My thanks again, and please accept this as fitting payment for your kindness. Hey, you there. Did you retrieve the concoction? Sure did. A curious concoction you received from the still curiouser tall Fuath in return for a pack of mushrooms. Yes, this is it. My thanks for collecting it. But tell me, what did you think of that Fuath? He's a strange one, yes? This concoction works wonders on mushrooms. Makes them shoot up as like nothing else does. It's something that only mortals can make, and in the old days we traded with the Verberites. Yet here is a Fuath who is capable of working mortal alchemy. He truly is a mystery wrapped in a mystery. First, I found a novel. I've been developing headaches when dealing with them. So from here on, I intend to send others in my stead. Thank you for sparing me the pain this time. Thanks for the nutmeg, buddy. Here, I bet my gear took a pretty small hit diving from that cliff. Place the sword. My thanks. Lest you wonder, that leaf man was once a knight of Vobert, a valiant soul who remained to protect the castle from Sid Eaters while others fled around him. While he fought bravely, he was ultimately wounded by a creature with the touch. But ere he could turn into a monster, a pixie transformed him into a leaf man. Callous though they be, pixies could understand the desire to protect one's home. That's why they took pity on the knight and spared him a fate worse than death. I was there too, but frozen by fear as I was, I could do naught but watch. Ashamed, I swore to the knight that one day I will find a way to cure him. Until the day comes, I look after his sword, ensuring that it is always ready for his use again. To be sure, I could have easily taken the sword back myself, but I wanted you to know of the knight and his sacrifice. He also would have enjoyed the company of a fellow mortal, I believe. And thanks for the baguette. Okay, yep, it's nothing there, so... Quick teleport since I was there already. Okay, I think that this is going to be a new home point for now, so let's see. So where is the enormous Amaro? There he is. Enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. What we say? Cal, Seto, Mog. Mog! Dot, dot, dot. Cal! Dot, dot, dot. Seto! Ardbert? Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes, that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? ... Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. It's harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So bid ye seek out the Amro and make yourself known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Well, no, it's not often that we are visited by Ben, much less unglamoured one. What makes you so far from your own kind? How long it's been since I last felt man's touch. I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Ober, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. It's so fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Are you one of those treasure hunters? There's nothing left for you here. That tickles. Enough! I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that it's like your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts. But then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After the Empire fell, and those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we linger long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, who never had a master, as I told you. What is all the commotion? Something happened while we slumbered? Hey, what's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for the fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It's easy to forget sometimes. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it? Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It's out of our concern for our welfare and not scorn that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront the king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Jern, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, as it is for thee. I believe that he worthieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed such a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the faithful to change. In order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To save the world. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared. Meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will alert the fiends, that you may slay them. Whatever Seto hath in store for thee, I wish thee Godspeed. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. People cry for the ravenous, mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Thanks. No problem. Yeah, I used to do that. When I was playing Final Fantasy XI, I used to be a red mage, and I'd just go around casting random protect and heal spells on other players as I went by. Made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let's return to Dwarf. Orianji tells me you've been busy trying to win Seto over, and I agree that you're the best man for the job. Silver Tongue can only get one so far. What does Seto have in store for you? Wish you Godspeed. Heard a fearsome roar. Is everything alright? Yup. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. And if you should be willing, there's a favor I would ask of you. Ooh, level up! Action learned high jump. And jump mastery. Ooh, I learned a better high jump ability. Nice. Okay, and let's see. And since I leveled up to level 74, and whoa, a whole bunch of new fetch quests have just popped up. Okay, so in any case, I see by the clock on the wall, it's about 10 o'clock here in Calgary. And so, since I've been on, mostly on, since 9 this morning, so 13 hours, but not in a row. So, I guess that's all for tonight. So, thanks for tuning in, for watching me play Final Fantasy XIV as part of day 1 of my Extra Life weekend. Extra Life is the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games that heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers that all go toward your local children's hospital to help sick and injured children, and then you get to play games for 24 hours on November 2nd. Yep, that's today. But if today was no good for you, you can do it anytime you want because the fundraising keeps going until the end of the year. And if 24 hours is no good for you, you can play as long as you like. You can play whenever you like, wherever you like, as long as you like, stream if you like, with whomever you like. It's all good because all those pledges go toward healing sick and injured kids. I've been with Extra Life now for 7 years, and I play games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured kids every year. And so Extra Life is a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good for the people in your community. So I guess that will be all for my Final Fantasy. So I guess that will be all for now for my Final Fantasy XIV playthrough for Extra Life. So since I've been going for 13 hours right now, since the daylight savings time clicks off tonight, that means technically it's a 25-hour marathon. So I'm thinking that tomorrow I will finally finish Final Fantasy VII. Yep, that's right. I've been putting it off for far too long. I've fallen off the wagon. Now it's time to get back on that wagon and finally finish that game. And I'm darn set to actually do it tomorrow for part 2 of my Extra Life game day marathon. So you'll want to tune in here for that. So thanks again for all your support and for tuning in and playing games and supporting your children's hospitals. Uh, Again, I cannot thank you enough for everything. But I'll be back tomorrow morning at around 9 a.m. Calgary time. Thanks again, and remember, as always, it's for the kids. Good night, everybody.